Thanks for dropping by. We're going to do some citation tips. We're going to be using 7th edition APA, but we're going to use a citation machine to make this process basic, is the right word? Let's go ahead and open another tab, and I want you to type citationmachine.com. The first in the list on your Google search should say citation machine. It'll give you options APA, MLA, Chicago, and the like. You can go directly to the website, or you can actually click on APA citation, which I did. Click on website since we already know the website for the article, so let's highlight that website address. Then copy and paste into the search bar. Click search. You're going to need to scroll down on your screen and try not to hit any of the advertisements. So let's click on the one that was cited and make sure that all the information is accurate. So if you look to the left side, you can see that it says, here's what we found. There's some information in there. We can do any editing we need to that in the next screen. We scroll down, we look to the left, and we'll see that contributors show that there is more than one author. Let's go back and confirm, okay? All right, we have one author. So let's go back to tab 2 where our citation machine is. We're going to delete the duplicate author that it's showing, and we're going to just try to fill in the information to the best of our ability. This is a citation machine. It's not perfection. You might actually have some teachers that tell you that they're not happy with the citations that you are doing. This is just to try to help you get past the first essays and assignments and other things that are going on. You'll notice right here I'm looking for who's the publisher. Who is the publisher? The Center for Public Integrity. Now if you look under the online publication information, you'll notice that the website title as well as the publisher are the same. It is always good to make sure that the electronic published date is accurate based on what you're seeing from the article you are reading. Sometimes that information is inaccurate. It is important to recognize the date on the article and update the information on Citation Machine. There was an update done to this article, and I usually put that in the additional notes below. If you look at the bottom under More Options, I will put that information in there. There are some instructors that would prefer that the updated date be the electronic published date instead of the original date, but for the purpose of filling in all of the areas, I want to show you more than one option. So make sure that everything is filled in, and let's do complete citation. This is a free account. So what do we have to do? We have to watch the sponsor. And who better than Billie Eilish? When you use a citation machine, you will be given the opportunity to watch one of their sponsored ads, or you can pay. You watch one sponsored ad per day, and that covers you. And you'll see that I'm just circling how much time is left on the video. Once the advertisement is done, a green box should pop up with your most recent citation. But if you click on the dots on the side, you can copy the citation, or what else is right there? Not only can you copy, edit, delete, or make notes in your citation, you can also copy in-text citations as well as visit source link. Citation Machine also allows you to submit a paper to see if there are any plagiarism concerns. As an example, let's work with an in-text citation. And what's the in-text citation? It's just the last name of the author and the date that it was published. When you're doing in-text citations, you'll also need to put the page number, but that's something that we can work on later. Let's copy the citation and let's make a page so that we can go back and have that as our reference, especially if we're doing this kind of research for an upcoming paper. When I'm doing a research paper or when I am doing a discussion board post or anything, I always create a new page. Let me clarify. If it's for a specific class, I will create a document that is associated with that class so I can go back and glean from the references I've already used. This document, however, is a one-time use, as if I've never understood how to do references or how to do an in-text citation. So after typing reference, we're going to cut and paste the citation that we created. We're going to put it in proper formatting, which is double space, and the second line as well as all the additional lines to be slightly indented. So I just hit tab on that second line. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in the in-text citation information as well, just as my own version of a cheat sheet. Now this is something I would have done 8 years ago. My side notes and my tips and tricks for myself are used when APA changes. We are in the 7th edition at this moment in time, and so some of this information is already learned, but this helps me go, oh, okay, the 7th edition is asking me to do the following, whereas the 6th edition had different things associated with how you put the reference on the page at the bottom. The in-text citation hasn't changed, but I want to give an example of quoting something from the article since we already have this page, we've already cited it, we already know what the in-text citation is going to be, it's the author's name and date. We're going to find some information in here that we can use as an example on how to present in your discussion boards or your essays a proper in-text citation. Now, I'm presenting to you information to give you some type of fundamentals, but I just want to encourage you and let you know that this is not exact. What I want to do is show you some basic fundamentals, get you moving in the right direction. So when you do get the 7th edition APA book, you'll be able to go, oh, okay, this looks familiar, this looks familiar. Something a little bit more interactive might help some students. It is always in your best interest to contact your teacher and say, this is what I believe is accurate for the reference. This is what I believe is accurate for the in-text citation. How do you want me to present when I don't know what the exact page number is? Do you want me to guesstimate? Do you want me to go, okay, it's one article, so we're just going to say everything's on page 1 and go from there? I copy and pasted part of the article information from that article that we were reading, and now what I'm trying to do is edit it for the ease of discussion and conversation. It's really important that when we cut and paste information from articles that we're reading, that we explain why we are putting this information in there. The information that I am using for this citation or this in-text citation information is still not 100%, but it's about 85% of what I wanted to present, and I'll be able to go back when I'm going to edit and clarify that. If you review the top of the page, you will see that under the references it gives the last name and the date. So if we copy and paste that down to the bottom, we can actually just do the last name, date, and then put page 1 in there for right now because we need to confirm what page it is. But what I do when I'm in the middle of research, I'll highlight an area that needs to either be reviewed, revised, or confirmed for where the information came from. This is an in-text citation example, so I did take the highlighting off because I will not be doing any additional citations at this time, but it's still important that we make sure that we know what page the information came from. So I'm going to scroll to the top. It does look like it's on page 1, but you'll notice that's page 2, and then a little bit further is like page 3-ish, and that's about 4, that's about 5, that's about 6. That's about 7. And that's about it for making and creating a reference as well as an in-text citation. If you have any additional comments, concerns, or questions, please put them in the comments below, as well as edit my information. I'm more than willing to do additional videos like this. Editing, revamping, correcting, and polishing videos is not a big deal for me. Greater than anything is that my students understand that there are ways to get those in-text citations as well as the references as close to perfection as possible. It's really important as an instructor at a college level to let you know there are ways that we can help you in regards to the in-text citation, in regards to the references. There's usually writing departments at all colleges that are there for you as the student, and I look forward to your questions, your comments, your concerns, and your edits. Thanks for watching.